welcome back to the stream. As always, I'm your boy, Caleb Rosario. My co-host will be here very, very shortly. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. The comments on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts have been phenomenal. It's been really, really fun, the support that we've been getting. It's been enjoying to do this. We haven't done a live in about a week or so. Just some schedule things, but we get on TikTok, put up some videos. So just make sure you guys go like, follow the TikTok so you guys can get those videos. Follow the Instagram so you guys can get those videos, and subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already, man. It's been really really fun. Um, Honestly, man, it's been a wild start to the season. First week of the MLB season. We're gonna get into, you know, if you guys can see by the title, we got a couple subjects to get through. We're gonna be on here for about an hour or so, talking about it. But yeah, man. Uh, March Madness Final Four is this weekend, starting tomorrow. Those games are gonna be pretty good. Cannot wait to go over that on hopefully on Monday. Um, but yeah, at first weekend of MLB season, man, it's been quite the ride. Konnor Griffin, the number one prospect in all of baseball, made his MLB debut today. Had a great game. Started off his MLB career with an RBI double in the second inning. Had worked another great at bat in the second at bat. Ended up striking out the third, and then grounded out in the fourth at bat. But he looked like a pro hitter. Like he just looked like an MLB hitter already. Like from the first at bat, and it was telling. It was very telling because Kyle Bradish, you know, established big leaguer, didn't throw him one heater in the first at bat. Started him off pretty much assuming that he was going to swing first pitch, which he did. He threw him four straight sliders, and he had him down to two strikes. And Konnor Griffin adjusted, and Kyle Bradish just left that fourth slider a little bit up, and it was still on the outer third of the plate, and he drove it to the 410 sign in left center field. That kid is something special, man. That kid is absolutely special. When Brendan comes on here, we're going to be talking about, is he on 3,000 hit watch? We've been on record saying that we think that the days of guys hitting 3,000 hits are over. We think that 2,500 hits is the new 3,000, because to get 3,000 hits, man, you have to start pretty much how Konnor Griffin did. Starting at 19 years old, he's going to turn 20 in I think next month or so. He's going to turn 20, and you got to play a consistent amount of baseball for 20 years. You know what I mean? 15 to 20 years of really, really good baseball in order to be even considered for that 3,000 hits. I was talking with my old manager Tom. He says Machado's gonna get that 3,000, and I don't think Manny Machado's gonna get 3,000. I think he'll get to 2,800. I just think 3,000 hits, like that, is about 180 to 200 hits per season. For, I mean, it's got to be for years, 20 years or whatever the case is. It's insane. Um, Now, with how great of a player that kid is, he's on 3,000 hit watch. He is going to be fantastic. He has some of the best, and Brendan will tell you, he has some of the best swing mechanics of any big leaguer, currently, any big leaguer. And he's 19 years old. So think about that. He's got some of the best mechanics already. He does not look like a 19-year-old on the field. He doesn't. And when you look at it, man, the only 19-year-olds that come up to the big leagues this quick are the guys that are international free agents when they sign at 16. Acuna and Vladdy and all these, Soto, who was not, I believe he was 19. Thank you. I believe he was 19 when he made his major league debut. But like, you don't see American baseball players, guys that can get drafted over here, coming to the big leagues at 19 years old. You rarely ever see that. And me and Brendan, right before we hopped on, right before I hopped on here, was talking about that. Of, it's hard enough for a guy to do what, say, like Zach Neto or Paul Skeens did, coming up to the big leagues as quick as they did, but they were already in college, 22, 23. Roman Anthony's another one that came up pretty quickly, getting drafted out of high school, but he's also 21. Konnor Griffin was in high school last year. Like, last year was his senior year of high school. So like when you guys think about that, like last September, the guy was in high school. Sorry, last 2 Septembers ago, he was in high school. Played his high school season, was drafted in July. Played the rest of the season in minor league ball, hit 333, and then in one half of a season becomes the number one prospect in all of baseball at 18 years old. Now he's 19, and he just I very much thought, that he was going to get picked out of spring training to make the team. I very much thought that he would.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Ball.
Yeah. What's up, Callan? Yo, are you going to be the next 19-year-old to make the bigs or what?
He said, I don't even know what the bigs are.
Yo, but I was saying that just like what we were just talking about before we came in. 2 Septembers ago, the kid was in high school, going into his senior year, and
insane.
Now after as he played his senior season, hit like 400 something in high school, gets drafted 9th pick overall. By the way, the Angels of all teams were the pick right before and picked Christian Moore, right before him. Now, do I think Christian Moore is solid?
Yeah.
Yes. But Konnor Griffin is a special talent.
The only people I'm mad at is the Guardians.
Where were they at? One, right?
First. We got Bazana first.
Travis Bazana. When Konnor Griffin, respectfully, like looking back at that draft, obviously Bazana was the consensus number one pick. You don't think so? And I understand that. But I'm saying like the MLB analysts and everything, they all knew Bazana was number one.
I really do think they'd be tricking people.
Why you say that?
Because there's just no way you look at Bazana and look at Caglione and be like, yeah, he's going to be better now.
Okay, but like look at the numbers though, and like in college, like you're looking at it more from a mechanical perspective. You're looking at more like those, like you're looking at that.
I'm saying the body. I'm looking at the body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I gonna do with a 5'10" Australian?
You have to bring the race in there. Yeah, that didn't matter.
Nah, it matters.
No, it doesn't.
I want an Italian stallion.
So you would have obviously preferred Caglione in that pick.
I mean, well, no. My first pick, I honestly would have been Weatherholt.
Yo, hold on now.
I didn't know. I mean, I like Caglione, though. I thought he was a good prospect. I thought he was going to pitch, too. That was another thing.
No, I know.
But here's the thing, though. I thought if there was one team in the league that could make that work, too.
Yeah.
Other than the Dodgers, it would be the Guardians because of their prowess.
Yeah.
With pitchers.
Right.
So you'd have a 6'5", 98-mile-an-hour throwing lefty.
Yes.
And potentially. Or he could be a hitter. So I thought, at worst case, you draft him as a position player. You're like, we don't really love your hitting.
Yeah.
Come learn how to pitch from one of the best pitching organizations in the league. Why not take that chance over? We have a second baseman that can only play second base.
Yeah.
That's always been a knock on him. They said his arm was very poor.
Mm-hmm.
He had some raw tools, but I don't know. I would rather have Caglione. I would have took Charlie Condon. I didn't even like Condon. I like him now. I think he's a lot better. He made some necessary swing changes. Sure. But I thought I would have took Condon. And I wasn't even high on Condon over him because I know that 6'3" frame, that'll work a little bit better. Because listen, the Guardians, what they can't do is miss. They don't have this abundance of talent to like take projects.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the Dodgers could take like Bazana and be in like the 26, 27 and be like, okay, like you might work out, you might not, or you could be Michael Bush.
Get it right. The Guardians have to get it right.
That's what I'm saying. You see look what they did with Michael Bush.
Yeah.
I think he's a very serviceable MLB player.
Serviceable. I think he's very underrated. I think he's a very good baseball
what player. I mean by that is I know that he's never going to be bad.
Yeah,
the jury is still out.
He's going to give you the consistency to be like he's a major league baseball player.
Exactly.
Sure. And he can fit on a good roster for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He could be very good. For all we know, he could turn out to be one of the best.
But look at
my thing is, I know that he will always be. He's MLB ready, and he will be that as long as he's healthy. We still don't know what Bazana is going to be. Like, is he going to, like, the Lauder was a better, looks like, I mean,
he just
went
like
the real deal.
He just went deep again today.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we needed people we can't miss and we needed a right-handed hitter anyway. We didn't need another lefty to add to the 700 lefties we have already. You know what I mean? So it was like Condon, Moore, Weatherholt. Even though Weatherholt's left-handed, that was a can't miss. That's why it was okay.
Yeah,
he's a shortstop.
Yeah.
And remember, everybody needs a shortstop.
Yeah,
if you really look at the landscape of the league, it goes like Bobby Witt, Lindor, and then huge drop off. Like, I mean, Perdomo's up there too, but like it's like huge drop off.
You think huge though? You think huge?
Okay, let's think about it. How many rookie
Lindor?
How many rookie shortstops are there starting right now?
Now Konnor Griffin, McGonigal.
McGonigal. That's how the big.
Weatherholt's not playing short. He's playing second because Mason wins there, who's nasty, by the way.
Yeah, he's disgusting on defense. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Look at all the. That's how weak that position was. Because they're having 19-year-olds to say, come up and try it.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? And that's across the league. I'm not saying that the ones that are playing shortstop are weak. Like, they're just not offensively talented. Like, we used to have, like, where it was like Correa and I guess Jeremy Payne is up there too. Let me not throw him out.
What about? I mean, I don't think he's great defensively, but Trey Turner on an offensive perspective.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think he's great. I think any of those other guys we just mentioned is better than him defensively. Corey Seager, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's a good offensive one. Yeah, but then they lack in defense. It's like the shortstop position is you do one or the other really well.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, Xander Bogaerts is a pretty good hitter, but he's pretty mid, actually pretty bad.
And the Ellie De La Cruz thing, dude. What are we doing? Like,
hey, what's going? Have you noticed that? Why is everybody acting like he's just about to break out and stuff? Like, what is he shown?
It's because of what, like, you're talking about body type, right? He's a 6'6", 6'7" shortstop, which he's not a shortstop because look at what they try. Look at what O'Neal Cruz is one of the worst center fielders I've ever seen, and
God,
he is awful. Like, you're gonna have to just DH him at this point, or put him at first because, like, Ellie De La Cruz, like, what as electric of a player as he could be in moments of certain, like, he can do special things. He can throw the ball 100 miles an hour. He can hit the ball 470 feet. But that isn't the correlation of being a good baseball player. Like, I don't think he is. I think he's just maybe average at best.
Athletic.
Like, he hasn't done anything statistically to be like, if you just took away the name Ellie De La Cruz and looked at the numbers, you're like, oh, this guy's not good at all. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why I was so confused. There was like talks of like Ellie being in the MVP race. Yeah. I was like, where is this coming from? Like,
it's because of what they want him to be so bad. They want him to be a guy that's gonna go steal you 50 bags, hit you 35 homers, and play elite defense at shortstop, which he's not going to do in any of those things. He does
elite defense.
I don't know if he's elite defensively, bro.
He messes up routine plays. He makes
spectacular plays, but to me, like we've talked about, okay, the defensive run saves are going to be, I guess, up there, but like the fielding percentage is going to be lower than most guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
I just
as a 6'7" guy to make the plays.
I was just so confused as to why. Oh, and by the way, that one, the black dude in Washington.
Oh, you talking about Nunez?
Yes. Nunez? He's not black. Is he?
Well, CJ Abrams is playing short. And he's nice.
What's Nassim though?
Nassim Nunez, he's like, I think he's black and Hispanic, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. But I mean, look, they're just giving everybody tries at that position right now.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. But
you like CJ Abrams?
I think he can hit. I wish he played. Oh, he could defend a little better for me.
He's been this so far to start this season. He's been making some fantastic plays, but
yeah. But back to what you were saying. Yeah. I didn't understand the Ellie hype. This year specifically.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is
what's his ceiling? What do you think his ceiling is?
What's his ceiling? That's a great question. Because his ceiling is high, but it's like at some point it's got to start coming down. Like as you keep underperforming it, like right, you know what I mean? Like I can't just keep telling you I'm gonna build this house in the sky, and I'm still on ground one.
And this is what years. This is, and I compare that. I compare that to how I mind you, we got a couple topics to get through, so I want to like obviously keep moving, but that's how I compare. I compare the Ellie thing. I don't compare him to Tatis, but I compare it to a situation how I see Tatis of like Tatis can do special things on a baseball field. But if you take away the name Fernando Tatis and look at the numbers, they don't jump out at you. To me, they don't. As far as like how they talk about him, they put him in MVP conversations every single year that he's going to be a top 3 MVP candidate in the National League, and he isn't. And yes, injuries have to do with it, but it's also like, why are you not performing to this level? Especially last year, you played 155 games, played 150 the year before. Like you're starting to be less hurt. You're playing platinum defense in right field. Don't get me wrong, he's a great right fielder, but offensively, the numbers don't stick out as an MVP to me. And
I know. It is. I guess it's hard for people to let go of what you can be when
what they think you can be.
Yeah, because like for me, like O'Neal Cruz is probably my kryptonite.
You love
because
him.
I think he could be good, but I'm done. I can't do it,
bro.
I was so excited when they were like Kevin Kiermaier was like, "Yeah, bro, I work with him a little bit. He looks better." Then first game, he said, "Yeah, you know what?" I said, "All right, bro."
Ryan O'Hearn almost threw hands with him today in right field. You could tell, like he can't read a ball. He's taking the right fielder and left fielder's balls. He's not hearing them call it off. And it's just like they're looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? Like he just looks so out of place there. Do you think Ellie can make a switch to go to center?
I mean, I think anybody can do it. It's just about how much do you want to.
Good point.
I just don't think O'Neal cares enough to do it.
You don't think so?
Nah, because if I can go from the outfield to the infield, you can go from the infield to the outfield way easier.
Good point. I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But, yeah.
I don't get it, bro.
Is Konnor Griffin stealing Bobby Witt?
Who?
Konnor Griffin. Is he stealing Bobby Witt? I'm hearing a lot of Bobby Witt comparisons.
I think Bobby Witt is too young to have his own comparisons.
You think Bobby Witt is just Bobby Witt? He should be compared to other people right now.
Yeah, he needs to fulfill his.
And who was his ceiling?
See, now that's a good question. Now that's a good question. He could be like A-Rod.
Bro, I think so too.
He could be like A-Rod. Great defensively, run, steal, throw, hit. He could be A-Rod for sure. He's got all the tools. Now it's just about putting it together. And you know what's funny? It's coming from somebody that wasn't high on Bobby Witt, if you remember.
Yeah, I was the one telling you, like, I love this guy.
Yeah. So, and I'm not gonna take credit for it. I'm not. But I will admit when I was wrong. I was wrong.
You said I think it was the 2023 year or whatever when he came up. I was like, bro, this guy's gonna be. He was like, like you weren't like saying he sucked. You were just like,
I never said he was butt.
You were just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, after you looked at his rookie year numbers, you was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll see. And then the following year,
that's really funny. He grew on me. I'm not gonna lie. I never was like, shouldn't be in the league. No. You know what bittered me up though? What? Take a guess at who bittered me up. He played for the Blue Jays.
Who bittered you up? Oh, yeah. Was it Vladdy?
No.
What do you mean he played for the Blue Jays?
Yes. But he made me bitter.
Made you bitter?
For last names of players of MLB players.
Oh, Biggio.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, bro? I'm done with these Suns.
He's done with all the sons of all the ex-pro guys and the big leaguers.
Yeah, forget all of them. They all stink.
They don't though. Like he's the only one. He's really the only one. Like, give me another guy in the big leagues that has a dad that is like very known that can't play.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Even Justin Crawford's a beast. I like Justin Crawford.
Yeah, he's nice. Like Guerrero, Bichette, Bellinger, like all like they're nice.
Bellinger has a daddy.
Bellinger's dad played for the Yankees, I think.
Really? That's pretty dope. I didn't know.
Yeah, like Like, look all around the big leagues. Most guys that have dads that play in the big leagues come into and just they're nice. Biggio was the only exception. His dad was a legend.
like crazy.
Crazy legend, bro.
3,000 hits ain't give none to his son.
But yeah, man, I'm tuned into the Orioles Pirates series all week, and I want to see Konnor Griffin play a lot.
I do too. Hey, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
dude was in math class like 1 year ago.
Yeah, he was in algebra, and now he's facing Carl Radish in the bigs.
Exactly,
like,
that's insane, bro.
It's lovely. It's awesome to see. Like I was actually like I found myself being like very happy for him because like as a guy who myself being young, like we all had aspirations to go play in the major leagues. Like that's all I've ever wanted to do in my life. And when I look at all these young guys that are coming up and like, especially a kid like that, no one's ever said a bad word about him. He's one of the most respectful kids you can have out there. Like, Christian guy. It's like it's just awesome to see. And he's a freak. Like he's 19, bro. Like, you not understand how young that is? 19 years old, and he's going to be recognized shortly as one of the best players in all of baseball. I think he's that good, and I think it's real. Same thing with.
Can we have a better campaign than Roman Anthony?
A better rookie campaign? That's going to be hard to beat because Roman Anthony's really good in 76 games. Yeah. But
Roman Anthony put that thing out there.
Like 292, how many homers did he hit? Like
he only had 8 homers, but
okay, but in Fenway, like you know what I mean.
But it's not even the homers; it was just like the consistency. He did strike out a bit,
and that's something that Konnor Griffin does do a little bit. He does punch out a bit, but like at least so far, going from the end of last year into spring training, he punched out a little bit, and then the first 4 games he had 4 Ks in AAA. Like obviously, a K a game. Because he only played 4 games. And then, he struck out today once. But it's like, I don't necessarily care about that. If you're going to hit me 290 and hit, 25 to 30 homers, that's a shortstop. I don't really care.
Can't play shortstop. Yeah, but
yeah, but yeah.
They desperately needed a shortstop. He should have just started season.
Yeah, but, the service manipulation, they got him for another year. And he just signed a 9-year extension for $140 million.
Now they have no reason not to just, go ahead.
Yeah,
Hey, I don't know, bro. What do you think of that? Before you end this topic, just that last little thing.
The 9
Pirates, 9 years, 140.
Dude, I like it. I like it a lot because I'm hoping. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm hoping they can retain Paul Skeens somehow. I don't think they will, but if you can have the pillar of pitching, and then one of the young pillars at shortstop on your team, as well as that rotation is gross.
Yeah.
Like Bubba Chandler, Jared Jones, Mitch Keller, and like they got some dogs in that rotation. And then their team isn't terrible. Like Ryan O'Hearn,
they filled it up.
Yeah, Ryan O'Hearn ain't no scrub.
O'Hearn, Ozuna.
Scrub. Like these are certified big leaguers that are going to be there for a few years. And,
Ozuna.
Exactly. Ozuna being your DH. O'Neal Cruz is going to be what he is, but he can help you though. That's what I'm saying. Like he can help you. Jared Triolo, I don't really like him too much.
They get Polanco. Who'd they get a second?
It's today was if I'm not mistaken, it was a Triolo was playing second if I'm not mistaken. Jared Triolo.
Did they get Willie Castro?
No, Willie Castro's in Colorado.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. They got they got some pieces. Henry Davis is a phenomenal defensive catcher. Can't really hit like that, but phenomenal defensive catcher. And with that rotation and bullpen, I think they can compete in that division. If they let go of Paul Skeens, though, all that goes out the window. I'm sorry.
What did they get a haul for him now?
Oh, now we're talking. We gotta get some big.
That's what I'd be looking to do if I'm them. They got bigger problems. Brian Reynolds is a problem.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a problem.
Because he's one of those players that I want him to be good, and I think he could be. He can't help himself.
He can't.
He just can't make good swing decisions.
Dude, I watched all his at bats today. Like, and I've been watching a few Pirates games so far this year, and I'm just like, bro, they paid him a ton of money for I don't see it. I never his free agent year. Remember that free agent year that they were like. I think he was Texas was in the running for him or whatever the case is. And they were I was like, dude, I don't get it. I don't understand why anybody would offer him this money. I don't see it. I don't see the the excitement behind Brian Reynolds. Like, he doesn't stand out to me as a pillar of your team. You know what I mean? They just paid him, so he has to play every day. But if they get a haul for Skeens, which I'm sure they should. That's what they should be looking to do, because I don't think they're gonna if he hits free agency, they're not re-signing him. The Pirates will not re-sign him.
Brian Reynolds was the epitome of average last year. 245, 318, 402, 720, 99 OPS plus. I mean, he's just the epitome of average.
The most average you can possibly get. The utmost average you can get.
It's funny because I loved him at Vanderbilt too.
He was a beast in college, but when we have to go to college, it's like, all right, that's how you know we got some problems.
Well, he's only got 8 years, 106.
For the Pirates to give that,
that's not horrible though.
For the Pirates to give an 8 year, $100 million.
So 106, 8 years. That's less than 20.
But the Pirates don't offer anyone contracts.
That's a good deal, though. That's a good deal.
What else? Was that 4 years ago? So he still got like 4 years left on his deal. Like, I think that.
Yeah, until 31.
Yeah, that's tough. But
well, they got a team option 31, so 30.
Okay, they're not picking that up if he continues like this.
They might.
Shoot. But hey, man, I can't wait to see what this kid turns out to be. Obviously, me and you talk real quick about the Philly sports media and Philly fans, which is going to kind of lead into our next subject real quick. Kind of bleed into this. Philly sports media. I am a diehard Philly fan guy, and I'm a diehard Philly sports fan. But what drives me crazy, sometimes the teams drive me crazy, but it isn't that. It's the media, bro, and the fans. We have the best and worst fan base. We have the best fan base because we show up to every game. We're gonna sell out every game. We're gonna be there. We're gonna cheer. But it's the overreactions one way or the other, bro. The Phillies are 4-3 right now, right? They had a 3-3 start to the year.
Yep.
They played a great offensive team in Texas, right? Faced a couple of good pitchers there. Lost the series. But, against the Nationals, we take 2 or 3. The offense hadn't clicked yet. And I was saying, I'm like, dude, if you just get out of your bubble of watching Phillies baseball and just watch other teams play, you're going to notice the same thing with everybody else. Like, every team, most of the guys that came from the WBC are struggling. Ronald Acuna's hitting 150 right now. Shohei Ohtani didn't hit his first home run to today. He was hitting $120 before today. Like,
Hurts is terrible.
Hurts was like 063, has punched out. Cal Raleigh, obviously, he had an MVP last year. Me and you talked about him already, but he's got 15 Ks already in 7
Soderstrom stinks.
Soderstrom hasn't done anything. Guys that we expect. But then you got guys like Shea Langoliers, who's leading, Chase DeLauder, who's mashing right now. Vladdy Guerrero has just been, getting his singles. He's not really been doing much as far as extra base hits go.
Lindor's forgetting how many outs there is.
Alejandro Kirk's hitting 100. Like, dude, what the problem with Phillies fans, right? With Philly sports fans is that they don't watch anyone else. Like, I'm one of the few Philly fans I know that watch other teams on a consistent basis, because obviously, especially if I'm going to talk about it with you, I want to know what I'm talking about. And one, I love the game to begin with. So I'm like, that goes for football, basketball, and baseball. I don't just watch my team. I like what Philly fans do is like the only time they watch another team is if they're playing the Phillies. And that's it. And they make their assumptions based off of that. And that's the problem. That you think that Bryce Harper is the only superstar that's struggling. He's the worst hitter in all of baseball. What did I say? With Harper, he never starts fast. What has he done the last 2 games? 2 homers, 3 or 4 extra base hits. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. And then you guys got Colorado, you got San Fran coming up. Like, this is y'all gonna wipe up with all them.
That's the
y'all gonna be 8-3 and y'all worry about
That's the get right series. Like, okay, we started off in a homestand that we didn't really hit that well. Our Luzardo and Nola didn't do too well, but Sanchez shoved in both games he played, in both games he pitched. Andrew Painter was phenomenal. Justin Crawford looks like the next best center fielder that we're gonna have. Like, there's some good to look out for it, right?
Yeah.
But they're only looking at the negative, which takes me into the topic segue sport thing. I don't know if you've been up to date on social media, right? As far as Twitter goes, with the discourse behind this team right here. Okay. And me and you talk about it. We talked about it
on your neck.
Huh?
Even on their necks. I don't know why.
Okay. An article came out by Tim McManus 2 days ago, and which I think was strictly because of the reason that the AJ Brown trade talk has died down. Nobody has any concrete evidence that guy is going to be traded. It's all speculation that he wants to be out of there. He wants to be blah, 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 blah. Not once, and then you got other guys saying no. AJ Brown loves Philadelphia. He wants to be there. So nobody knows what's going to happen on June 2nd when his period is up, where he can get traded and not be a hit to the cap. Right? Nobody knows what's going to happen. I think he's going to be a part of the team next year. I do think he's still going to be an Eagle next year. Howie Roseman gets nothing good from trading AJ Brown, especially to the team that they want him to trade him to, which is the Patriots. There's nothing that they can give us of any value for AJ Brown. Now, if he's there, I'll take it. But they ain't giving up Christian Gonzalez, is what I'm saying. Patriots ain't going to do that for almost a 30-year wide receiver. So, look, it's not even about the AJ Brown thing. The Jalen
they're talking about not letting Jalen Hurts. I got to re-sign him.
The Jalen, he's 3 more years left on his extension that they just paid him in 2023. Bro, talk. The discourse has gotten past football to a point. Like, it's not even football related anymore. You can't tell me that it is. Colin Cowherd, you're going to take this as a joke. You're going to laugh because I know how you feel about the Jalen Hurts situation. Which one? You've never called him trash. You say that he's not elite, which, again, no statistical evidence that I can give you will support that he is elite, but I have a different term for elite. Like, I have a different definition for it that most people will have, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you've never once called him trash. You never once said he sucks. But these guys are going to an absolute extreme. Colin Cowherd said, his co-host or whatever it is was on his show, said, I got a list of 13 teams that would be willing to trade for Jalen Hurts at the end of this season. Colin Cowherd was like, are you going to exclude the 7 UFL teams that you put on there?
All right, they're tripping.
Bro. Like, now that's just utter disrespect. Saying that he's like, you got to take out those 7 UFL teams, though. Now it's past football. Dominique Foxworth saying that Jalen Hurts suffers from pretty privilege. Now, it's not football related. It's not football.
That's a good one, though. I like that. That's funny.
Strictly because his wife was fiending over Jalen Hurts in a podcast. Now he goes the next day on ESPN. He says that he suffers from pretty privilege. It's not even like, you're not giving me any football thing to support how much hate you guys have towards this man. It's insane to me that a guy who, regardless of you want to say the talent around him is the reason, he has done.
Yeah, Chris Long is getting after him.
Yeah, which Chris Long's a former Eagle. And like LaShawn McCoy, Emmanuel Acho, who I can't stand that. I cannot stand Emmanuel Acho. Now a new guy has surfaced who never even recorded a stat in the NFL. His name is like Brendan Fehoko, some Hawaiian dude that like spawned out of nowhere for his hate for Jalen Hurts now. Chase Daniels, another one. Guys who stunk in the NFL want all their hate towards Jalen Hurts now. And I can't, and it's just unbelievable to me.
You know, it is kind of weird because he is such a likable guy. I don't know why everybody wants to make him into a villain.
They want to make him.
He really does. Look. I may not love his quarterback play.
Okay.
And I'll be the first to admit that.
And I can't, and I won't never, I'm not going to disagree with you with that.
But the dude has done nothing but try to win you football games. Let me make sure I word this correctly. I don't want it to be taken out of context. Mm-hmm. But he may not have the ability to just go crazy on the drop of a dime, like the Lamars, the Burrows, the things, the Mahomes, the Allens.
Passing the football and
yeah. But dude, make sure that he does everything he can to win the game, whether that's, making a clutch play or sometimes not turning the football over is a clutch play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't understand. And this is a guy that's a 1-year Super Bowl.
And been to 2 already. Like in 4 years, he's been to 2.
Yeah, I just don't know what more he could do other than, and I don't mean like he would literally have to win with someone else for them to give him any credit for the Eagles situation. Like that's what is really getting to the point where it's like he's got to go to like Washington and like win it because it's like he's never going to get the credit. He deserves. He is better than Sam Darnold. And so he deserves his credit for what he's accomplished. Even if
on that Seahawks team, he wins the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he can handle that. 100%. 100%.
Especially with phenomenal offensive play caller that Clint Kubiak.
Phenomenal offensive and phenomenal defense. And they have pretty much the same style team.
Right.
As the Eagles. The Eagles this year could have won it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you just switch to play calling, you probably do. But I don't know what happens behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they tried to do some stuff in practice and he just couldn't handle it. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend.
What they're saying is that he wasn't willing. What the reports are is that
that's what I've been hearing. So I don't know. I'm just going to stop speculating.
Right.
You got to give a quarterback of his caliber. I don't want to say superstar, but he's a star to me. I got him right in the same realm as Dak, as these are like right outside the top 5 quarterbacks that are right there. So give him a chance to like win you games. Give him a chance to, show his skills. Because like I said, I just think there's no other way for him to get any credit for being a good quarterback until he goes to like a team that no one thinks could win it, and then he wins it. Because he does everything he can to win that team football games. Like I've never seen Jalen just go out there and just like not to bring up Cam's situation, but not dive on the football. Like he would dive on that football. Like I'm not trying to get after Cam Newton, but I'm just saying like he would do anything to win the game. I mean, even if that means just handing the ball up the whole game. Like he just really tries to stay out of the way. But I did say though to you, that was part of his character flaw that people would come after.
What is it?
He's so out of the way. Go ahead.
I think what he does is, which is very contradicting to what they're saying, is that he does what they ask him to do. And
right.
So if that's the case, how is he uncoachable when you're asking him to hand the ball off 35 times and make a 3rd down and 4th throw every now and again, which is stats are going to be 180 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, and that's going to win you a football game. You're asking him to do that, right? But when in a second half against the Rams, you asked him to throw the ball every single play. He did it. Like you asked him to do it, and he did it. Now, there were games that it didn't work out, hence the Chargers game. Threw 4 picks. Bad game for him. I said it. It was I think it was his worst game I've ever seen as an NFL pro.
I don't think you think that. I know you think you know that. Right. 5 turnovers, I don't think it could get worse.
Right. But at the same time, I have seen, especially I've watched every single snap he's taken in the NFL without fail. And he has been in 2 systems with Shane Steichen and Kellen Moore, experienced play callers who have forced him, even if maybe he didn't want to do certain things. They forced him to do it.
Yep.
And he did it because why? He wants to win.
Yep.
And video came out of him. They say that last year he changed play calls at the line of scrimmage too much. The play calls that he changed at the line of scrimmage went for touchdowns. One was a wheel route to Saquon Barkley against the Denver Broncos, and Barkley was like, man, that wasn't even in the playbook. Like, Patullo was so bad last year. It was down to a point of like, he's just going to have to call his own number from time to time. And he did. And did it work out? No, because we ended up losing in the first round to the 49ers. Bad situation. It just, whatever happened throughout the course of the year, just backfired. And in the worst situation, you were exposed against a playoff team. But coming into this year, you got now an offensive coordinator who Kyle Shanahan and Matt LaFleur have both said it hurts that he went to the Eagles because they wanted him on the staff, because his scheme is very similar to the McVay, Shanahan, Matt LaFleur thing that if people say he can't run. Motions here, throwing into the middle of the field, which obviously, Brock Purdy and Jordan Love do a lot. You're going to – this year to me is the most important year that Jalen Hurts is going to have as a starter strictly because – and not that I don't think he can't do it, but it's going to prove or confirm people's doubts. It just is. It's going to prove to the doubters that he can't do what they say – that he can do what they say he can't, or it's going to confirm that maybe it was if you see the system looking very similar to last year and when Brian Johnson was here, very simple hitch route, go route, or slants – now we know that maybe it is Jalen, the fact that that's what he feels comfortable with.
You know what hurt him too?
What?
Playing in that flag football game.
Why did it hurt him?
Because he threw that pick. Now, hey.
So did Joe Burrow.
No, but people were thirsty.
Yeah, they were thirsty to say something, I guess. But he also threw some dimes. I don't know. It's a flag football.
No, I get it. I'm just saying that. I think that hurt too. I don't know, bro. I think he is in a no-win situation without just a completely fresh start.
If we win the Super Bowl next year, you think it's still going to be it's because of the team?
Or if AJ Brown's still on the team, then yes.
But what if it's what if it's a different statistical season for Jalen Hurts? What if he goes?
Okay, now if he throws 38,
38, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Goes 38, 15, third in MVP. Now we're talking.
Now it's okay, he took the next
top
step.
3 in MVP, I'll say. Because if you got 38, you're probably up there.
Yeah, you're definitely up there.
Top 3 locked. Yeah, that can make some noise.
Now, what if we win without AJ Brown? That's
going to look really good.
Right?
That's going to look really good. It doesn't matter who you get. If it's just, as long as you only have Devontae Smith as your number one, that's going to look really good. He is a number
one for sure. He is a number one, most definitely. But
he could be, yeah. I worry about him being fragile, but I mean, I've been worried about that for a while, and he's proven that he can hold it. He is a small dude.
Dude, he's been more durable than AJ.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He's a small dude.
Yeah,
but he gets up. So I don't know.
I think that it's going to be this is the most important season for me as an Eagles fan, as far as a whole new coaching staff, whole new system. Nick Sirianni apparently is going to stay out of the way, hopefully. Just be a CEO, head coach, just manage the clock and whatever the case is. Be a rally guy. Who cares? Because I think he's just as unmotivational as it gets. But, Sean Mannion is a guy who has a fresh offensive scheme that a lot of respected head coaches love. And they said he's going to be very, very good for us. And I'm hoping that we can do that. And apparently reports came out that Jalen is very receptive to Sean Mannion. And honestly, dude, to wrap this up is that even the interviews that they've given Jalen Hurts after they've made the hires, when they hired Kevin Patullo, you can just see in his face he didn't want that guy there. You can see, he didn't endorse him at all. It was just they made that decision and we're gonna rock with it, and
it's interesting that they're not running any of their hires, any of the things by their starting
by him, right? That doesn't make sense to me.
Would you consider him a franchise player then?
Yes, of course.
I mean, in the sense of, it doesn't seem like they value his opinion like a franchise quarterback. Is what I mean.
I think Howie wants yes men. Because that's why he hired Nick Sirianni in the first place, and he fired Doug Peterson, because Doug Peterson wanted Jalen Hurts starting from 2020. He wanted him from the moment they drafted him. He wanted Jalen Hurts to be the starter. He didn't want Carson Wentz to be the starter. Howie Roseman pushed back on him because he had just paid Carson Wentz a ton of money, and at the end of the season, Howie wanted him to fire the offensive coordinator Press Taylor, and Doug said no. He didn't want. He was like, I want Press Taylor and I want Jalen Hurts to be the starter next year. And Howie Roseman was like, no, I want Carson Wentz because of the money. Fired Doug Peterson, and a week later, Carson Wentz requested a trade. So now you have no choice but to put Jalen Hurts as the starter, right? But I think that he just wants yes men. I don't think Jalen Hurts is – I think he's a yes man as far as on the field. But when it comes to decision making, I think Jalen Hurts inputs a lot more than people think. I think that he tries to push forward the agenda that he wants, which is be aggressive. He said it multiple times. He's called out the offensive play calling multiple times, which I don't understand why they keep saying he was responsible for how the offense looked last year. I think he had a part in certain situations, especially like certain plays that were left out to dry. But over the course of the scheme, I don't think he had anything to do with that. I really don't. And this year is going to confirm that for me. You know what I mean?
I don't either.
Stupid or
he does not have say so like he should.
No, and I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong for sure.
I think the local McDonald's manager has more say so than Jalen Hurts does as far as the Eagles
go. Local McDonald's.
Because I'm just not understanding why you're not running by coaching's hires by your star player. You're not running by, hey, do you want this receiver still here? By your star player.
Who do you think we should bring in to help you? Nothing. It's just like, all right, you're gonna rock with whoever we bring in, and that's it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Not, like they don't do that to anybody else.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like Jalen, they don't. Hey, bro, you should we draft? You want to draft an O lineman, or you good there? You want to go like nothing? I don't know, bro.
Especially if
they were talking about taking a quarterback.
If they take a quarterback in anything other than the 4th round and lower, that's a problem.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's like, what's going on?
Why would you? Like, there's no reason to.
And I don't know, bro. I give up.
I was gonna say Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers is already like in year like 18. But he also won back-to-back MVPs when they drafted Jordan Love. Like Jordan Love had to sit 3-4 years waiting for Aaron Rodgers to be out of there, and he won back-to-back MVPs. So if they draft a quarterback in the 2nd round, I expect Jalen to go off next year. That's all I'm saying. And Jalen's only 27, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like he's 27, already got a Super Bowl. Like what more? Like you said, I think in order to get respect, he's always going to be disrespected, unless in any situation, which I don't think is going to happen, he goes to another team that's not as good as the Eagles and wins there. That's the only.
Would you still root for him?
I'm always going to root for Jalen Hurts.
Okay, so you like him.
Yes, I like Jalen Hurts.
Okay, so even if Jalen was like, you know what, bro, I'm done with this Philly stuff. Like like I want to be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I would still not be. Okay, all right.
I'm a Jalen Hurts guy through and through. Like I loved him at Alabama. I was Alabama, and when we drafted him, I was hyped. Like me and my boy called me. He was like, "Bro, we just got Jalen." I've been watching him since college, and I just love the way he handled the Tua situation, getting benched, stayed there another year, could have transferred after that year, stayed there, was the backup the entire year. And then when Tua got hurt, won the SEC championship for them. Like and then after that year, he ended up transferring and was runner-up in Heisman behind Trevor Lawrence, who Trevor Lawrence was a beast in college. Like he did those things. And then he comes to a team that he didn't expect to go to. He said he expected to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They called him. Philly called him. He was a backup, happily. Carson Wentz didn't even want to talk to him, bro. He learned the first year on his own with the coaches, because reports came out that Carson Wentz didn't even want to speak to him in the quarterback room. They didn't want to show him anything. They didn't want to talk film with him. Nothing. He was on his own. And look at what he's done. Like he has developed 2021. He couldn't do anything reading the football field. He was like read option, take off and run if the first throw wasn't there. That's all it was. 2022 goes to a Super Bowl and has one of the best games in the Super Bowl in a loss. 2023 had the most touchdowns he ever had until this year. Yeah, it was a down year as far as the team goes. We lost in the wild card round. Next year, we go to the Super Bowl and win it. Last year, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been as far as team success, every other year type of thing. But if that's the case, I'm expecting a big year this year. You know what I mean? Even year Jalen, I'm expecting. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
We'll see what happens there. And lastly, real quick, NBA season is coming to an end shortly. Luka Doncic, Lakers are 3rd in the West. Luka Doncic is out indefinitely. Could be for the rest of the season with a hamstring strain. What do you think that does anything for the Lakers? Do you think they had any shot whatsoever? Even like with him, now without him, obviously I don't think they do, but with him, do you think they had a shot? I don't think they did, honestly. I think there's.
I mean, they had a shot.
No. When I say that,
a Nerf gun. Because I just.
Let's talk about that, bro. It's like, you know what I mean. I don't mean like a puncher's chance. I mean like
their shot was about as likely as it is for you to get hit with a Nerf gun to die. Like, that's it. No. To answer your question, no. They would have had to beat San Antonio, Houston, and or the Thunder in a playoff series, in a playoff run. That'd be like one of the greatest playoff runs of all time. And they think.
Yeah, now without Luka, definitely ain't happening.
Oh no, it wasn't happening with. They could have had 2 Lukas. This still wasn't happening.
Right.
But they're a decent team. They got some star names, but as long as they're paying the 40-year-old dude, $52 million is a wrap. You can't win like that.
40-year-old dude in regards to LeBron James.
I forget his name. Oh, that's his name. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, you a clown, bro.
As long as they're paying him $52 million, it's just nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can do.
Nothing at all?
No, because think about how you could fill out a roster to make it way more decent for Luka if you have $52 million extra more dollars. Like,
yeah,
that's what's hurting them right now. And then Reeves might be a problem soon too, because you're in a pickle where you either pay him 35, which I think is an overpay for Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
I like Reeves. I think he has a nice little game, but I don't think he's. You think he's better than Zach LaVine? See that right there? That's all I need to hear.
Alrighty, I don't need with that. See? I don't need 35. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You can't get 35. I don't even know if you're better than Zach LaVine.
Yeah,
and I like Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's a good player, but like if I'm gonna pay that, I want to get like Maxey. Maxey's been a monster. Like I want to get something like that, like a full guard.
I ain't taking Maxey from me, bro.
Huh?
I ain't taking Maxey from me.
Hey, he is different, bro.
I ain't taking Maxey from me, bro.
Like he's moving different. He is so fast, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mad fast.
I didn't realize how fast he was. Like he is so fast with the ball, and like the way he can like split cuts and decisions, he is amazing. But no, without Luka, there's no shot. Luka was having a great month. He was averaging 40.
Yeah, he was wild
for the month of March.
He was bugging.
No, it was 38. He was averaging 38 for the month of March.
Yeah,
that's like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
How good is he though?
Juan is probably going to smack me for saying I think he's very, very good. I think he's a very good like offensive player. I'm not his biggest fan.
Me neither.
I'm not his biggest fan. I like other guys over him. Like he's a straight up liability on defense, and he cries so much, dude. It's like oh my gosh, bro. He just cries, and it's so like annoying. I can't stand guys that play ball like that, bro. It's like I prefer, even though like everybody says, oh, he's foul baiting. Obviously, I prefer Shea. I prefer Anthony Edwards, bro. I just do. I prefer Anthony Edwards. I prefer obviously Wemby. I prefer Tatum. I prefer like it's a lot of guys I prefer. I prefer Maxey. You know what I mean? Like I think Luka is great offensively for what he does.
And that's where it stops for you.
That's all it stops for me. And that to me is not enough because you're like when you're not having a great shooting night, your liabilities are going to show. And that's the problem for me. And I don't think he's a great leader. I just don't. I don't think he's a great leader on the floor. I think that he's so ball dominant. He can't play off the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like if you got another ball dominant guy on your team, it's not really going to work.
Is it 65 games
that you need? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He just played his 64th.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Anthony Edwards apparently is out of any awards.
Yeah, he just played 60. So if he doesn't make it 65, I think he can't get anything for this year.
Can't get anything, yeah. But the MVP now is between Wemby and Shea. And
which I disagree.
But that's I'm telling you that's what the polls are.
No, I know. It's Wemby. It's like it's literally Shea, Wemby, Jokic.
Yeah.
And then it was Luka. And Luka actually went down after they went 14-2 this month, and he averages 40, which was kind of nuts.
Dang, if only he played one more game, he would have been eligible. But I don't think he would have won it anyway. He wouldn't have.
Well, no, but he could get his first team though.
Yeah,
he can't get his All NBA first team. It's gonna be a weird list this year.
Yeah, because of all the injuries and load management stuff. Yeah.
Is Kawhi eligible?
I don't know. I hope so. He wild out this year. He's great.
Hey, he was playing some basketball, bro.
Yeah.
But no, I really think this is the Thunder's to lose for the next few years.
I'm rooting. If the Sixers don't like the East is weak. So the way the playoffs is right now, the Sixers will play the Knicks in the first round.
That's a good matchup.
That's going to be a good matchup.
I think because Embiid will be back, right? Is he full time?
He's playing now. Yeah, he'll be full time. He'll be good.
So that's what I'm saying.
The team will be healthy from start like top to bottom.
That's what I'm saying. And Embiid is gonna give Cat the business. Hey, you know what?
He's bugging, bro. He's bugging. I hate his swing though, but I can't stand his swing.
But that dude. Okay. Listen. Okay.
I'm gonna get on the Chase DeLauder train, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on the Chase DeLauder.
Listen, I'm right. I'm there. I like him. He's having a great start. Definitely the best rookie of any sport so far.
Hold on now.
What you thinking?
Are you talking about
better than Konnor Griffin?
Oh, you talking about any sport? Okay, right.
Any sport. What football rookie?
Any NBA player? Okay, fine. Any NBA player.
What about football? Who you got?
Rookies. Hard for me to find a rookie that I can. I won't give you any, like rookies. I could give you that in football. Baseball wise though, bro, he better than Kevin McGonigal.
I'm not saying better. I'm saying right now
up to this point. Okay, fine. I'll digress.
Right
I
now,
don't think he's better than Kevin McGonigal. I don't think he's better than Konnor Griffin. I don't think he's better than JJ Weatherholt. But he's having the best start out of all of them. So I will digress. And up until this point, Chase DeLauder is the best rookie right now. 6 games.
I think he has 7 hits. 5 of them are bombs.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's the ceiling for this season for you?
For what?
DeLauder. What do you think?
Oh, for DeLauder?
I mean, obviously, he's not going to have a 71% clearance rate on home runs to hits.
No.
So, can he get to 30?
He's at 5 currently. But remember, bro, Tyler Strodersom's had like 10 in like 7 games or whatever, 8 games, some crazy stuff.
Oh, I know.
Chase DeLauder. I think he can get 30, bro. Yeah.
Okay, 30. Can he get 100?
Where is he hitting in the lineup?
Second. I think he's in front of Jose.
I think he can get like.
Let me make sure he's not behind him.
No, he's in front of Jose. I've been watching the game. Sorry.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he was in front of him.
I think he get 90. I think Jose will get the majority of the RBIs there. I'm not really like Stephen Kwan hasn't done anything just to start the year really.
Hey, that guy, Tommy, I tried to tell you, but
I don't know what's your Stephen Kwan ideal thing. I don't understand that, but and it's just like you guys in Cleveland aren't like extra base hit monsters that there's going to be like in scoring position so much for Chase DeLauder. I think he's going to be like the starter. Like his RBIs are going to come from his homers. And
think about it. He's got four homers, 5 RBIs.
Well, 5 homers now.
5, 6.
Yeah. So his homers are coming from him. I mean, his RBIs.
Yeah, his RBIs are literally himself.
So yeah, he can get. I think he can get to 90 though. He can get to 90 max.
Okay, 90 is max.
Max. I don't think he
so
gets.
What's the prediction then?
I think he
mid 70s, mid 80s.
I think he gets 270.
That's
260.
I'm about to say that was a little high.
I give him 260, 31, and 92. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. And I think he can make All-Star team. I think that's the ceiling. I think he can make the All-Star team.
Oh, you got him an All-Star. Rookie of the year?
I think he can do that. Yep.
It's 30 rookie of the year?
The prediction that I give will win him the rookie of the year. Yes.
So 30 is enough.
Yeah, with like McGonagall, I think is gonna be phenomenal. But if he's gonna hit 31 and 90 and be an All-Star, I think he's gonna win the rookie of the year for sure.
Well, can McGonagall do that too?
In Detroit, it's gonna be harder to hit 30.
That's way harder. You're right about that.
Detroit's gonna be harder to hit 30. Like his home runs are mostly gonna have to come on the road.
Yeah, you're right about that. That is 100%.
What the thing is, with McGonagall, he's not
gonna have hella triples though.
Oh yeah. That's
how many triples do you think McKinstry had last year?
Did he have 10?
14.
Oh my god, that's insane. But like, think about it.
That's the Zach McKinstry.
Had he been strictly a pull hitter, now I can give you more like the thing, because like lefties do hit better in America. But
yeah, right center, right field is pretty decent.
He's a line-to-line guy, so it's gonna be hard for me to say he's gonna get 30. I think he can get 24. I think he can get 24.
Okay.
I think he's gonna compete, and I think he's with his defense can win him the rookie of the year for sure. But the problem is he's not only playing one position; he's playing third and short, and because Javi Baez is still there, so they're still playing him at short.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought he's not full-time center this year.
No, because I think who's playing center? I think McKinstry is. I think McKinstry's playing center.
Any chance of Max Clark making a sighting?
Nope. No, sir.
Okay.
I don't think Max Clark comes up this year. I think that he's like.
Last I checked, he was doing all right.
Yeah, now. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not like so high on Max Clark. I'm just not. Never really have been. Never really have been.
I agree.
I think in the National League, though, bro, JJ Weatherholt is a freaking beast.
Yeah, Max Clark is hitting his thing, though. He's doing his thing.
So far, I start the year, he's doing his thing. That's good. And I hope so, because I think he's a good kid. It's just like, to me, he's like, especially like in Comerica, bro. It's a tough place to hit.
Yeah, but he's gonna play elite deep. Well, I don't know about elite, but he's.
I don't know about elite. We've seen him. We've seen him in spring training, brother. That one elite. And he's gonna have to play center because Riley Green's in left. So if he's in center in Comerica in that big stadium, he can fly. He can cover some ground, but that's gonna be hard, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna be. And you're gonna put Zach McKinstry, who's a Silver Slugger from last year. Where you gonna put him? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You got established big leaguers already. That Tigers team ain't nothing to mess with. They are good. I'm sorry right now. They are good. Do you think so? Do you think he can come up?
No, that Tigers team, I think they're going to win the Central.
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to win it, like, handedly. I think they're going to win it handedly.
Well, they had 15 games last year, so I don't know. I'm not going to give them
I think they're better this year. Like, Framber's ERA to start the season is 0.75. Like, in 2 starts. Like,
he's good. I tried to tell you, look past all that and get him.
But that's a perfect freaking stadium for him. Like, bro, he had to deal with the Crawford boxes in Houston. Like, he's dealing with one of the biggest ballparks in all MLB, all Major League Baseball. He's a ground ball pitcher. So, you know what I mean?
If I was literally like in trouble, I'm throwing it straight up the middle.
Yeah.
You're not hitting a home run to dead center. Like, you're not doing it.
Bro, did you see that home run? Unless you're Acuna, did you see that freaking home run Acuna hit in Comerica his MVP year, bro?
Dude, he hit it on one leg.
Bro.
He was literally leaning. It was a cutter low and away. Yeah. He hit it to left center. Yeah. And then the one he hit straight up dead center was like center. This high out there. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah. There was 2 he hit that were like, what? He hit the one. It was Lorenzen.
That first one, he went like this.
And he just literally, it was a cutter away. I posted it on my channel when it happened. Literally, like, cutter away. I'm like, what?
Deepest part of the ball.
Nice double.
Like, are you kidding
me? Then he hit, it was like as straight as it can be. It was like this. And it just went, oh, yeah, I think I'll just get up out of here.
440. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, dude's a freak, bro. The dude's a freak.
He's nuts.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be quite the let's see what games.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, we'll wrap this up, but check this out. When you come up here, we gotta check and see if the Guardians, because you're coming up soon, right?
That's the plan. Yeah.
For the tryout.
Yeah, it's the plan. But they like I told you that they play home during that time.
Oh, so we should go.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that anyway.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't even check.
Yeah,
let's do it.
For sure. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in for this one, bro. March Madness this weekend is gonna be fire. We gotta talk about that. Final Four. We gotta talk about that on the championship game. I think it's on Monday. As we could talk about that before. Kind of.
I don't like college basketball that much. Do you?
It's whatever. My dad's been super on it, but I've been like, I think it's gonna be Michigan. And
I like individual players. I don't really like
the team.
Colleges. Yeah. I think Darren Peterson's gonna be good. I think DeBonsta, Cam Boozer is my number one pick, by the way. I'm putting that on record.
He won't be. He won't be.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Who they going with then?
I think, but what boy you did from Duke?
DeBonsta?
Yeah.
I think he's the player I want, but I know Cam Boozer is going to be good and durable.
Yeah, they hate on Caden, bro. They hate on Caden Boozer.
I don't know why, but he's good.
After that game they lost, bro. They was like they were saying that Cam should have offed them in the womb. I'm like, bro, y'all messed up, bro. Y'all insane, bro. They was hating on him.
Boozer's nice though.
Yeah, Cam nice.
That's my first pick or second pick. If not, if you don't get DeBonsta, get him.
You think he'll be top 3 for sure?
I think he should be top 2 for sure. You get DeBonsta, you get him. You don't get to him, you get DeBonsta. Like it should be the other way around. So, but yeah.
But all right, man. Thank you guys for tuning in on this one, man.
Yes, sir.
Next time on Beyond the Scoreboard.
Ski.